Hey everyone, D-Dub Squizzy here, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate.
Sorted.
Okay,
what's
so
this say?
here we are. Hi, Hedge. A lot of experience to get here, but I have to clear the entire area first because there's some hazards out here, particularly with what I'm going to do to be getting experience. I'm going to be killing those flesh golems inside. They're worth 2,000 a pop, but they're one-shot capable. I'm pretty sure even at this amount of hit points, I think one of them could kill me in one hit with double damage. So I can't have anything going wrong, basically. I'm going to clear out the entire area, like I always would. I'm just going to do it first. To the best of my knowledge, the most dangerous thing that could appear out here is like a ghoul or a huge spider. Most of it's gnolls and skeletons. Occasionally, I guess you can get some bears, and bears can be dangerous, but other than that, the place should be pretty easy.
Right, what's this then?
Oh yeah, and skeletons, it looks like it's just one at a time. Generally, they appear in larger amounts. I have it on max difficulty, so they will be appearing in largest groups that they can, but since I'm alone, and not a very high level, the amount they spawn in is restricted. I am on insane, right? Alright. I'm playing another game simultaneously. While I'm doing this, when I have my just normal for fun playthrough, because I play Baldur's Gate all the time. And sometimes settings get confused and cross over between games. Pays to check. I took his skull, right? Yes. I take the throwing daggers because each one of those throwing daggers is worth a gold piece. And so they can stack up to like 80, I think. Or maybe it's 120. I can't remember if one of the tweaks made those stack up to 120 as well. Generally, it's not very efficient because very little drops throwing daggers. And throwing axes weigh a ton, but skeletons out here drop quite a few. And so you can take them off those. Other skeletons just annoyingly use longbows and darts. They could be a minor nuisance, but skeletons are very rarely dangerous. Alright, almost got all the edges cleared out. Got another one. I do like their glowing eyes. I need that one skull for Melicamp's quest later. It just pays to pick one up, sell it to Thalantir, and then when you need it, buy it back. That should take his halberd, too. My Hedge will likely give me like 5 gold pieces for each of those, and there's a number of gnolls out here, usually. Is there going to be a bear up here? Yes, there is. It's a brown bear, not a black bear, so it's significantly tougher. But I think I can take him. Not up close, of course. He gets 3 attacks around, and he'll wail on me. Even with high armor class, bears hit routinely. And my armor class isn't that good. It's decent, I guess.
Get over here.
I believe this is the only bear in the area, though, so killing this should take care of that. Whoop. It's the polar and cave bears that are going to be a hassle. Those things are much tougher. Come on. Yeah, he got a +5 on that. I still think that means he'd have to roll like a 15 to hit me or so, but... In case anyone's confused also, since I can't pause in order to click on them when kiting them like this, I have to kind of anticipate where they're going to be, which is why I try to go in a straight line, and then click on them as they pass over my mouse. Alright, I think we can get him now. Got him. My reputation is down at a 6? 7. Okay. Once it's up at 9, I'm going to kill Algernon over in Baragost. Because I'm going to have to do that eventually. Might as well do it early. Ow. Of course he would roll a 20. Normally, gnolls are less than no problem, but when they deal double damage, all they need is one hit to do that much. Those are not worth identifying right now. I'll be able to do it myself eventually, so I'll just wait that out. There's Purdu's sword. Not sure if I can get into that locked chest in the house in this area. For just having an aquamarine gem in it, it's surprisingly hard to pick. I might need Kavan for something way later, too. He acts as a pretty good meat shield for one particular situation. It basically spells instant death if you're me. I will say, this place is rather unexciting. Just a lot of skeletons for the most part. Skeletons are kind of boring to constantly kill one after another. At least they're only in groups of one. Don't have to roll in and take out all of them. There's some spiders. Nope, no. Now, come on. I misclicked like 6 there. Okay, fine. I'm so used to just being able to pause. Having to try to anticipate their movement can be a real pain.
Right, what's this then?
Yeah, I can't do it.
Sorted.
I'm not too worried about health potions either. I know where there's another 5, just south of Baragast. Just sitting there waiting to be taken, and then once I reach Nashkel, I can just rest until I get my first ability. Actually, I have a low rep, so that probably won't be a healing spell, which would be an issue. I would like it to be a healing spell. I don't think it's going to be, though. You have to have like a reputation of 10 or higher, maybe it's even higher than 10, in order to get any positive abilities. But I would prefer to have some innate healing power. Otherwise, I'm going to have to rely on potions throughout the entire game, which I might have to do anyway. Always something down in this little corner. There was a tweak way back in the day, before Enhanced Edition was even out, that I used to play with. And it, for some reason, would mess up the enemy encounters. So down there, you'd have like 2 wild dogs, a Fleend, a Null Slasher, and a Ghast. And I think a couple of black bears. And then they'd all come at you at once. It was the weirdest thing. Okay. So I've got to kill these things now, because once I talk to Thalantir, they won't be hostile. Killing them will make him hostile. Gotta draw him out first, though. And then be very careful how I do this. Nope, not near. My goodness. "40 arrows should be enough to kill them. If I'm very unlucky, it won't be." The flesh golems don't have a ton of hit points. Oh, come on.
Get over here.
One more shot. He's got to be on like 1 or 2 hit points. Got him. Trash this guy. Oh, he survived a hit. Come on. You know, I have cosmetic attacks turned off, but sometimes it really feels like it's not turned off. Alright, I think I'm going to get to 100 open locks next time I level up. I'm just going to blow most of the points on that. So 2 more levels, I should have 100 on both of those. I could start investing in stealth a little bit. I'll probably get about halfway on stealth. Like 50, maybe 60 on it. On both the different kinds for it. And then between the boots and the armor, that'll be enough to carry me. I'll start putting points into traps, because traps are useful. And then once I have sufficient traps, I'll go back to stealth.
Right, what's this then?
Oh, he stopped attacking me for some reason.
I'm on
There
it.
we go.
Right, what's this then?
I do like the health bars. Like, they're not very accurate for any real purpose, but like, I don't know, there's something kind of satisfying about them. That. One more shot. Both missed. That's what you love to see.
Get over here.
Got him. Alright, where am I at on experience? Yeah, I'm 1,000 or so away from a fighter, a bit more from a thief, but that was a significant jump. What's my money like? Right, I still need quite a bit. Especially because my rep is lower now. Once I head back to Baragos to complete all of the various quests I have, I'll check.
I be Thalantir, a mighty mage of Baragos.
There we go. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. I didn't take the other halberds. Oh, it was just 15 gold. Have anything I want to buy right now? Basically, like a third of these potions I'm going to have to pick up. Right, I do want that. These scrolls all have potential to be very useful. Like, 12 hours on those, that's one of the biggest reasons. He has a protection from magic here, it only lasts 2 hours, but it's a pretty big deal. 6, 2 hours. Protection from undead and poison are both also very useful. Scroll case was added here from the tweaks, but I don't need it. There's another potion case to have. There we go. There's only like 2 of those potions of clarity, or maybe 3 or 4, in the entirety of Baldur's Gate 1.
I'm on it.
They're really useful, but extremely rare. Which is a shame, because there's a lot that uses mind effects, and not a lot you can do about it unless you're a cleric. I've been thinking through strategies on how to deal with them. I've got a couple solid ideas,
I'm on
but
it.
we'll just have to see how they work.
Mother said not to talk with strangers.
I got 2 ogre lawns to kill, then I'll rest before dealing with the flaming fist down below.
Get over here.
These guys hit me pretty routinely normally. Ogre lawns just seem to have a knack for hitting things, despite not being particularly great at it. But they don't deal a ton of damage, so I can handle them pretty well. Alright, there's the note I need. Maybe I don't need to rest. I have traps, but I'm not going to set one because it would likely fail. So let me think here. We have 3 flaming fists down there. I could try to use stealth to get the drop on them, but doing so would leave me sorely exposed. I'm only 2 hit points down. Yeah, I think I'll deal with them. I think I can take them. No need to talk to them first, because I'm going to fight them anyway. Which one is this? F3. Alright.
I serve the flaming.
Excellent. Alright, put him down first. Ow. Come on. Rolling 17s and 15s and stuff. Alright. Hit him again. They're wearing plate armor, so it's hard to hit them. Ow! How many 17s are these guys rolling? Got one.
Get over here.
Did I lose one of my swords? I did. The stupid thing broke. I hate the fragile weapons. It's enraging. I also hate being kind of garbage at fighting. There we go. Did it change my look entirely? It did. I don't even have the look of a helmet, just plate mail. Well, it doesn't look right, I'll say that, but I really do not have a choice in the matter. I need the best defense I can get. This drops me down to a -2. Even more against piercing. I slept for 9 days to recover my health.
Right, what's this then?
Alright, so I know there can be ghouls in this area, but they might not come out since it's daytime, and I might just not encounter them anyway. Other than that, it's mostly just hobgoblins out here.
Sorted.
There might not be anything on this whole side of the map either. I think there's some gibberlings occasionally. This is pretty clear though. I just, you know, have to clear it out. Alright, yep, totally clear. We have Zerlong's boots out here, 5 more healing potions I can grab, and then some other miscellaneous killings. And the submerged house of a woman you can rescue. Good times all around. If I don't have shadow armor by the time I get to Nashkel, I could get the Ankeg plate and use it, but that plate's also worth thousands, so I could also sell it and just pick up shadow armor, which I think I would do rather than wear it for any amount of time. That shadow armor is the equivalent to this stuff. It doesn't have the same mini bonuses. This has 0 versus slashing, so it's better against slashing than anything else. Shadow armor doesn't have that. It has its own bonuses, but they're not as significant since it's just studded leather that's magical. But it does allow me to do all kinds of fun things, like disappear on my enemies and stab them in the back all the time, and actually be able to pick locks without having to go in and change my armor and whatnot. So it's definitely a worthy trade-off. At least in my opinion. If I had a lower dexterity, it'd be different, but my dexterity makes me harder to hit already. As far as Algernon's cloak goes, I know that you can pick it off of him, but I mean, I have to carefully manage how many thieving points I get and where I spend them already. I don't think I have time to be putting anything to pickpockets. I can't reload to keep trying until I get it. Even if I could right now, I don't think I have enough points to take it off of him. If it worked, it would just tell me you got nothing. Because I generally try that at the beginning of games where I have a thief, and doesn't
Get
work.
over here.
There's a lot of gibberlings out here. I remember there being more Hobgoblins. I guess the spawns are kind of random. It's not like hobgoblins are any more dangerous.
Yeah, mate.
One of the few signs of settlement you see outside of the major cities is that house. I never understood that, why everyone just kind of like piles on top of each other inside cities and towns and stuff. Like, there's other places to live. Just go to them. Maybe the reason this area is so freaking dangerous is because no one's out here living and the monsters and wild animals can just breed like rabbits. So before you know it, you're beset by many, many violent, awful creatures. Inventory's full. Oh, inventory is kind of full, isn't it?
Right, what's this then?
I used to take the time to kill every rat, bat, and squirrel I saw. Turns out that takes forever, and I got real tired of it real fast. So I don't do that anymore.
Sorted.
On top of that, they're only worth 1 experience apiece. Which, I mean, you know, like an arrow for an experience point is nothing. But it's also really annoying. And it's not enough experience to make me inconvenience myself to that level.
Sorted.
How close am I now? 912. I might level up from turning in all these different quests.
Sorted.
We'll see in a moment. The last one is right around this corner. I'm going to get it, go back and turn them all in, then come back here and clear this area out and get into Nashkel. That's where I'll end the episode. Next one could be dealing with Nashkel.
Get over here.
Where are you going, buddy? Was he luring me over to his pals? I know that hobgoblins employ more advanced tactics than most enemies in this game. I don't know why. But they're actually better at strategizing than most of the basic enemies. $19? Is that my basic damage? I do 10 to 17. How did I do 19? What in the world? This doesn't affect my damage, does it? All opponents do double damage against the party. No. So, that's weird. Why did I do 19 damage? Do I get some kind of random bonuses? I'm pretty sure that wasn't a... Yeah, no, that was just an 18. I have no idea. There's some kind of hidden property somewhere on one of my unidentified items, because I don't think there is. Oh, well, that's all them. There's the amulet. Let's get out of here. No, that's bizarre. I can't think of anything that would cause me to do that kind of extra damage. Like... Yeah, 1d8, so 8, 10, 17. That's the max on both. How did I do that? I am so distraught at that. Well, I guess distraught's not really the word. Just kind of confused. Happy accident, maybe? I have no clue.
Sorted. Sorted.
Here, give me the ring. Right, my inventory is full. I can't identify this, right? Yeah, and I can't wear another one. So... I'm not going to be able to wear the one I have pretty soon here.
Sorted.
Oh, so my armor class is actually going to drop by a point now that I think about it. Because I'm going to have to take off the ring in order to wear the shadow armor, because it's magical armor itself. So I'm going to be down a point. That'll leave me at -1, which isn't that bad. It's actually excellent for this early in a game.
Sorted.
All things considered, at least. Like, I could get much better than that. Most of my fighters, you equip one with, like, plate mail, an 18 dexterity, and
I'm on it.
some kind of big shield. And then throw on one of those protection rings. And yeah, I could get my armor class to, like, a -4 if I wanted to, but... too much work, you know?
I'm on it.
Yeah, you can kill him without any kind of repercussions at all. No one cares, so... I always do. He is a pickpocket.
Sorted.
You're a long-tongued lout, ain't you?
There we go, rep goes up by 1. I gave it away for free, but
Sorted.
free's not that big a deal in that situation. Alright, so I didn't get enough to level up. I'm 87 away, which means I'm 174.
Right, what's this then?
Don't know if I have enough now or not. I have a very low rep,
Right, what's
so
this then?
it's hard to tell. If I'm only a couple hundred, I mean, even if it's like 1,000 away, I'll have to see how much this ring is worth. If I don't have enough right now, I'll go over to High Hedge, identify it. And if double the price of that is enough to get me the shadow armor, I can take off the one I'm wearing and sell it, because I'm going to have to do so anyway. And then that would be, I think, the biggest expense I have to make in the game out of the way. I can focus the rest on scrolls and potions that I might
I'm
need.
on it.
Alright, let's see how much it costs. 18,000 right now. Yeah, that's pretty far outside my purview. I'll sell that elsewhere. I think the guy in Nashkill will identify and sell it.
Right, what's this then?
2 of those is not going to make up enough money. I have to get more reputation and money both.
You have been waylaid by enemies.
Wargs.
What's this then?
Oh, this one might level me up. Yes. Go up as a fighter again. Another 8 hit points. And I'm slightly better at killing stuff. But I'm going to need about 4,000 before I go up as a thief again. And then even more before I'm up as a fighter.
Sorted.
So it might be a bit. I'm up at 52 hit points, though. That's not bad.
Sorted.
Alright, I think I might be running long this episode, but I'm pretty close to the end. I have to clear this area out. There is a bit to clear out. But most of the stuff here is just hobgoblins, kobolds, gibberlings, and some occasional wild animals. Just like everything else we've been facing, honestly. So nothing should take me exceptionally long to kill. This is actually one of the most bland areas in the game. Like, it has a very cool look to it. You got the whole hobgoblin camp and everything. But prior to Enhanced Edition, that hobgoblin camp didn't even have that amulet. That amulet wasn't even a thing. At least to the best of my knowledge.
I'm on it.
The whole area was just a road with some wilderness and some random enemies. Those 6 hobgoblins always spawned, but there was nothing special about them. It was just 6 hobgoblins. And so this was a very, very bland area back in the day. Always seemed odd to me. Even now, there's not a whole lot going on here. This was the place. One of my siblings used to tell me a vampiric wolf could spawn, that they had killed one around here, but I'm telling ya, it's not possible. I've searched the area top to bottom at all times of the day, and there's nothing. This guy has nothing worth saying. There's no reason I should waste even, like, 4 seconds with him. I'll continue down the road, cut the whole area in half so I know exactly how much I've got on each side. Oh, got some kobolds. Slightly annoying little buggers. The short swords aren't worth enough to be worth the trouble. But each of those short bows is worth like 6 gold pieces, so you get enough of them together, you could turn a little profit. Well, same thing with these guys. Didn't expect to see a bandit out here. Does he have less hit points than one of those kobolds?
I might catch something.
That guy's actually a hilarious character. Name is Lord Foreshadow, and he just talks about, like, Neverwinter Nights, Hordes of the Underdark, Icewind Dale,
On it.
and Baldur's Gate 2. And he just kind of, like, references the games, because they weren't made yet by the time of this one's release, but they were all already in the works. So you've got one of them that says, one of the options you could say when he mentions Waterdeep is, "I've heard of such a place, but I doubt it exists." And his response is, "Maybe not yet, but soon." People who made this game originally had a great sense of humor. Like that Tasloy, Kobold, and Exvart named Larry, Daryl, and Daryl. That's a reference to Bob Newhart. Not a lot of people get references to Bob Newhart. And there are even fewer of them in games or really anything. He was popular, but I guess he just didn't have the kind of cultural impact a lot of different comedians of the day did. And so while he was very popular back then, like, his name just kind of died out with the next generation, I guess. I don't know, seeing social trends is a very confusing, weird, and somewhat annoying thing. I don't put too much time into it. A lot of them are just stupid anyway. Can I make that gap? I think that's too narrow. No, you can walk through it. That one you can't. I think there's some more hobgoblins in this little ridge. Oh, kobolds.
Get over here.
I misclicked like a dozen times in the span of 5 seconds. Also, why do they only give you 7 experience? Am I the only one that thinks that's completely stupid? Those things are more dangerous than Exvarts, which give twice as much. They're far more dangerous than Gibberlines, which are worth like 35 at least. They're at least as dangerous as hobgoblins are. And hobgoblins are worth 35 as well. Why in the world are kobolds worth 7? Because I don't think they have significantly less hit points. They don't deal that much less damage than the other small creatures. The only thing about them that is different from the others is that there are more of them. Throughout the game, you will encounter far more kobolds than you will of just about any of the other small things. There are a couple large concentrations of Exvarts and, what are they called? Gibberlines. Kobolds are kind of everywhere. There are 2 or 3 different quests that involve massacring dozens and dozens of them. I mean, heck, the Nashkill Mines, which is where I'm heading for. Well, not really. I have some other stuff to do before I get there, but I'm going there pretty soon. It's the first big one, and it's filled with kobolds, and each one's worth 7. The Cobalt Commandos are at least worth 35, but they should be worth over 60. Because those fire arrows, when they hit, deal a lot of damage, and they hit a lot. Like, they're not bad shots. And all they need is a little bit of luck to put you down. I was watching one of my brothers play a while back, and he was a sorcerer playing through the game. Got waylaid by a group of kobolds. Normal ones. There were like 6, I think. They all took their shots at him, and before he could even move or get a spell off, I think 2 of them rolled 20s, critted, and just insta-killed him. And there was nothing you could do. I mean, sure, that was a, unique situation. They rolled it. Several of them rolled 20s, and he was a lone sorcerer, but my point still stands. There's no way a group of X-Farts could do that before you could respond.
Get over here.
Or Gibberlines. Because these things are using bow and arrows. That's probably everything, if I'm being honest here. There's like a little island here, but I can't even remember if you can get onto it. Oh yeah, you can. But I don't think there's really anything worth having. Yeah, that's it. Alright. Well, that's this whole area. Neat scenery, but nothing of much value.
With your hurried flight from
Alright, and here we are. It's not auto-exploring, so I'm just going to take care of that. So that's all I'm doing for this one. I made it all the way down here, got our plate mail, didn't lose a life to the Flaming Fist, or the Flesh Golems, which is good, and I'm level 4 in both. If I'm done with the next episode, I think I'll be up to a level 5 Thief, which should let me get 100% on open locks, so I can take care of all of those. One more level up, and I'll be 100% on Find Traps. Right now, with my boots, I'm at 40 on Move Silently, 30 on Hide in Shadows. The armor will put the Hide in Shadows up by like another 15, which is still less than half, but it's getting closer. But I need to build up some reputation. And there are a couple things I can do to do that, but we'll tend to that in the next episode. So thank you anyone for watching. I'll see you all in the next one.